welcome back to LaughWhores, everybody. Now they get it, damn it. My next guest, I recently spent 4 weeks taking an advanced stand-up class at the DC Improv with our next guest, and we shared the stage at the finalist class. Davey Eppstein played, I said it right? Okay, stay on my camera. Davey Eppstein played a bailiff and a police officer in a couple episodes of America's Most Wanted. Yeah, and he's also been a coon. I'm sorry, he's also played a coon. No, he played in a commercial he played in a commercial for Coon's Auto Sales. Okay, because you don't quite look like a coon to me. Welcome to the stage, Davey Eppstein.
Thank you.
So David, tell me, what was it like sharing the stage with yours truly?
It was a lot of fun, just watching you grow, you know, over the weeks, your jokes, how they developed from fart jokes to ass jokes. I mean, it was just
Don't
awesome.
forget the twat jokes.
The twat, yeah. I mean, the full body spectrum, really, you ran. And
you flatter me. You know, I mean, I'd turn red if I wasn't black.
It was a lot of fun.
You know, what is it like, what was it like doing the Coons commercial? How was it like playing the Coon?
It was just like this, AD. Let me show you. I want that car. I want that car. No, that car's even better. Yeah, it was just so excited to be car shopping, really.
Okay, so I did mention that we took a class together. What was it? Was it like, I talked to Chip just a little while ago, and he talked about how he got his class as a gift. Was it something like that, or was it something just to strengthen your...
Well, it was something I did on my own because I found myself, I have like weird, quirky thoughts in my head, and sometimes I would write them down, or sometimes I would think they would be funny. And
do you ever think about seeing a psychiatrist for
that? No, actually, just a pad of paper and a pen seems to work out, and I just get all my feelings down.
I've seen your act. I do think you need some help, man.
Exactly.
For real, some serious help.
It's therapy. It really is. And it turns out I wanted to take a class because it turns out 90 to 99% of the stuff that's funny to me isn't funny to anybody else. So I needed to take a class and get some some feedback there is what I'm looking for as to what other people find funny, not just me.
Now let me ask you, I've read a little bit about your bio. I don't put everything, a lot of people put a lot of stuff in their bios, and I appreciate it, but I don't really care. But I'm just kidding, but it does give me a little bit of background. But are you a native of DC or are you native of Ohio? Because I know you went to Ohio State University.
Went to Ohio State, the Ohio State University, as it's known. Yeah, I'm from, Buckeyes. I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio. So K through 12 in Cincinnati. Actually born in, my parents will appreciate this, born on Mudcat Road in a little town called Springfield, Tennessee. So, but only the first 5 years of my life. So my southern accent's all gone now.
Okay, that's cool. You don't want none of that going on here.
No.
You want to dirty up, you want to sully up anything with that. How does I've seen your act, and I know you do bring some family stuff into it. How does your wife feel about this? Not that it concerns me. I just want to know if I ever watch the news and, you know, there's anything like...
Yeah, if you catch my act, a lot of it does come at the expense of my wife. And but the good news is she did help write most of it because, as you'll see the lines, most of them, I hope in the end up making more fun of me than they do of her. But I do take a couple jabs of her, and that's the therapy that we talked about.
And
so,
you guys will see that, you know, you'll see when you see his act that he, you know, I mean, it's always good to be able to bring those interpersonal relationships into your comedy because it's a big part of our lives. All of us have other relationships besides, you know, our, you know, extraneous relationships like friendships and such like that. So it's good to bring those personal things in, but, you know, does it ever cause problems when you get off stage?
The only things that cause problems when we get off stage, when I get off stage, is when my wife says, "Oh, you totally screwed that up. You missed this line here. That's not how you were supposed to say it." So yeah, she's a tough critic, but she really did help me with most of the best material. You know, mostly just by observing her.
So do you think she'll ever get up on stage and do? Since she does seem to have comic sense.
Yeah, I tell her that she should come up and do my act, just, you know, straight, because she could do it, because I've done it so many times in front of her, and that's one thing that I do appreciate. She has listened to me to do that act probably.
Well, don't take this the wrong way.
times.
Your wife is hot, so if she does do the thing where she takes off her,
yeah, that's what
you know, you might end up.
Yeah, they come up to her after the show and they're like, "You let him get away with that?" And she's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna get him later."
When I looked on your Facebook page, because like we're Facebook buddies too. A lot of people I've had on my show are friends of mine on Facebook. I did look at some of your pictures. I saw some of your high school pictures.
Oh my God.
You seem like a cut up in high school.
Yeah, I was kind of a class clown. You know, nobody took me seriously, and to this day, nobody takes me seriously. I just kind of walk into a room, and people just look up and they start laughing at me. And
I think it's because your fly's open.
yeah, exactly. It's something. It's one thing or another, you know. But that's something that I have noticed ever since high school.
So, what do you want to do with comedy? I mean, I know that you're an evil superpower during the day. You're like you're a lobbyist.
Right, yeah, and so Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, it's kind of a high-stress job where I'm supposed to, you know, think and be very strict in how I act and that sort of thing. So it's nice to come out and be free and be able to say what I want, to talk badly about my wife without people talking back, because really this is the only opportunity, whether it's at work or at home. Nobody ever listens to me. I never get to do what I want. But here on stage, at least I have a microphone, and people are forced to pay attention to me for at least 5 minutes, which is all I'm asking for, just 5 minutes.
Well, you do know this is like a closed set. I mean, if it was a club, they probably might, you know, you got to entertain them.
Yeah,
You got to keep
yeah,
them in there,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Even if you have to like board up the, you know, the exits and all that kind of stuff, we don't have to go through all that.
We've taken care of that, haven't we?
You know, we have taken care of that. These
Yeah.
people aren't going anywhere, okay?
Fire codes don't matter.
Screw that. Not with the bottle of wine in the kitchen. Anyway, it's been great having you. And what we're going to do is we're going to have you do your set, and we're going to talk about you know, you're going to see you do your thing. You guys, what camera am I on? Because I don't have any. There we go. So you guys are going to see exactly what I'm talking about. I shared the stage with David, and I could you're going to enjoy what he has to bring, and he's a very energetic comic. You're going to love him, so stay tuned.
All right, all right.
All right. How high are you? All right. Yeah, it's great to, yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I tell you, it's great to be here performing at LaughWhores. I told my parents I was going to be performing at LaughWhores today, and my dad's like, have fun at the Clown Strip Club. And I'm like, really? Those exist? I had no idea. But anyway, my name's Dave, and I'm a lawyer and a lobbyist here in DC.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for that reaction. That's the reaction I usually get. You're one of those people, you're ruining the country. And that's true. That's what I do. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. That's my job, ruin the country. Which is why in my spare time, I like to do things that enhance my reputation and stature in the community. So for example, I just came from a poor neighborhood not too far from here where I was giving out care packages to the poor people. It was Viagra and porn. And oh, they love it. Yeah, boy, do they appreciate that. They're like, thanks, Dave. Have a good weekend. I know I will. And I'm like, you're welcome, Mayor Barry. Right? Yeah. Nothing says a good weekend like Viagra and porn. Anyway, but it's tough out there. I mean, the economy's tough. Family life is tough. My parents are getting older. They're confused. I don't know how much longer they can really live on their own. So I had to have that difficult conversation with them. I had to sit them down, and I just said, look, can I have the money now that you were going to give me after you die? Yeah. Yeah, that's what they said, too. They were like, yeah, screw you. We're moving to Miami. And I'm like, no, seriously, how much longer? Because I got big plans. Yeah, okay, so that's step one, get the audience to like you. Clearly, I've done that. Yeah. Reminder, these are things that I do that enhance my reputation because I'm a lawyer. So, yeah, but, you know, it's tough out there. People tell me, you know, you got to build a rapport with the audience. That's very important. And I'm like, I don't know what rapport means because I went to public school. But, I mean, it sounds like a crackhead who wins the lottery and then spends all his money on crack, and so now he's rapport. I mean, no, I know. Clearly, that's not what that means. Clearly. So some of you have been in that situation. Okay. No, that's not what that word means. I don't know what rapport means. I know what poor means, though, because I'm married. Yeah. Anybody else make that mistake? I mean, commitment. Oh, sorry, honey. We can edit that out. Right. No, that was a big mistake. But no, it's not all that bad. Other people in a similar situation, you know, long-term relationship, living together, ever been trapped in a well with a poisonous snake? Yeah. No, I know. No. Oh, clearly some of you have been married. No, it's not all that bad. The single people are like, oh, my God, really? Is it like that? Is it that bad? And I'll just put it like this. I would much rather be here with you people than at home with my family right now. I know. That's how do you think I feel? Well, at least you all are listening to me. So that's important. Something I don't get at home. But No, it's not all bad. It's nice to get that spousal support every now and then. It's really nice. For example, I was on my way out of the house over here, and my wife is checking me out. You know, she's got that sparkle in her eye, looking me up and down, and she's like, really? That's what you're wearing? And I'm like, yeah, you know, it's important for me to be comfortable on stage. And but I didn't have time to argue with her, so I'm like, fine, I'll put on some pants, you know, whatever. But I thought that was nice, though. She just wants me to make a good impression in front of other people. I thought that was sweet. But I changed, and I was back on my way out the door, and she's like, yeah, you know, if you're not going to be funny, you should at least try to look good. Yeah, that's spousal support, right? But you know what? She doesn't know what's best for me. She doesn't always know what's good for me. Nobody puts this baby in a corner. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to loosen up here just a little bit. And, yeah, so, oh, yeah. Thank you. And because I just got to be me, you know. Besides, you know, I don't have time to worry about what I'm going to wear, what I'm not going to wear. Yeah, well, you know, clearly nothing says good judgment like walking down the street with a big pot leaf on your shirt when you're a lawyer. So clearly I know what I was doing, right? Besides, I got more important things to worry about than what I'm going to wear, what I'm not going to wear. Like, I was supposed to come up with some punchlines for today. AD told me, got to come up with some punchlines. And, yeah, I know, clearly I didn't. And I feel bad about that. I really do. Because, I mean, a comedian without punchlines is like, yeah, very awkward. Very awkward, apparently. So, you know, I'm just going to leave you guys with this. You know, like I said, married life is tough. But, you know, my wife, she's always trying to control me. She's got me on a diet, which I know I need. But I can't eat anything but salads. Salads all the time. And salads are for bunnies and people named Bunny, okay? But last week I went on a trip just on my own, went to this beautiful steak restaurant, ordered a feast. But the waiter started to walk away, and I thought of my wife at home and how much she loves me and just cares about me. So, you know, I called the waiter back, and I said, you know what? I am just going to have that salad. Now, you can let my hookers here still order whatever they want, but I'm just going to have the salad. All right, thank you, guys. That's my time. Appreciate it. Thank you.
That was David Eppstein.